Today, Gina Young's going to show you all a quick, simple recipe from my childhood that I absolutely love, and now I'm going to share it with the world. I hope you all are having a great day today, and if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. This recipe is so simple to make. It's like one of the most simplest. You know what I'm trying to say. It's so simple and it tastes amazing. Whoever you feed it to, they're going to love it. Make sure you make a lot. Okay, so now here's what I have. I have some ground beef, about 1.5 pounds. Okay, you can use ground turkey if you want to. You're going to need some rice-a-roni. You would think that you would use the beef flavor to go with the ground beef, but the chicken goes amazing with the ground beef. And of course, you're going to need, what the back of your box calls for, which is 2.5 cups of cold water and some oil for your pan. You're going to need 5 to 6 large eggs and a nice sweet Vidalia onion. I got some spices over here. We're going to be using salt, pepper, garlic and onion powder, and some paprika. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a real quick and simple, delicious meal that hardly costs anything. Your whole family's going to like. Is the weather still bad? Has the snow melted? Tell me all of the things. The snow is still high. It's freezing cold where I live at, and they're saying that we might get more snow over the weekend, so get prepared. Go out to the store the day before the storm hits again. That way you won't be in the big rush of everybody trying to grab things, and possibly there might not be anything on the shelf. So I'm thinking about all of the things we might need. We do need, I want to get 2 new flashlights, and I'm going to actually order them today. We have some, but I just want 2 new powerful flashlights. Absolutely. So now let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do, let's go ahead and get our hamburger right into our pan here. Okay, we're going to season this hamburger up to give it some great flavor. And I'm going to go right in. Somebody done moved my salt. I'm going to go in right in with some black pepper. We're going to use some onion and garlic powder. I'm not going to be afraid to season. When you're afraid to season, your food will be absolutely flavorless. And then we're going to go in with some paprika. Just like that. So now we're going to go ahead and get started slicing up a nice, beautiful, sweet Vidalia onion. I'm going to use about that much, okay? And I'm going to chop it down. We don't want big, huge pieces. If you wanted to put some fresh garlic in here, absolutely you could. I'm going to suggest, if you do, just let it cook right with these onions and the meat together so it can get nice and soft, and that pungent, strong flavor can kind of leave. All right, so we're going to break this down just like this. Get it right into the pan where our meat is cooking. So this is a recipe from my childhood when I was a teenager. I think I was a teenager, or maybe getting ready to turn into a teenager. My brother Pep made this one day. He grabbed some rice-a-roni, and it was chicken rice-a-roni. He grabbed some, ground beef and some onions, some seasoning, and he was sure to scramble the eggs in, and it was the best thing ever. And so for the next couple months, we wanted that every single night. It's so good. It's super simple, and it hardly costs anything to make this recipe. So now there were times that I wanted to take a bite of this and dip it into some ketchup or put some hot sauce on it. Have fun with this recipe. I just love, it's like a comfort food, and you'll see. You'll definitely see. Go ahead and take this masher here so we can break the meat down in such a manner. My family's all excited for this. And it's funny because, don't make a mess like I just did. It's funny because I love when they love a quick, simple recipe, but they're it's like you were in the kitchen all day cooking it. That's the feel that you get from this recipe, but it don't take no time to make it. So now we're here at the larger stove, and in my pan I have some cooking oil, whatever cooking oil. You gotta get this rice-a-roni nice, beautiful, and golden brown. Go ahead and coat the rice in the oil, and once you see it turn nice and golden brown, that's when you'll put in this lovely seasoning packet here and 2.5 cups of cold water. See that nice, beautiful golden brown color that we've achieved? That's what I want your rice to look like. I promise you, it tastes better when you get that color. So now let's scoot back over here to the eye, and then I'm going to put that 2 cups cold water in. Never use hot because it'll turn mushy. And then I need to quickly grab a half a cup. And we're going to bring this up to a boil. Once it comes to a nice boil, we cover it, turn it on low, and let it cook for 20 minutes. That's spaghetti from yesterday. I'm about to grab me some of that for lunch right now. Came up to a nice boil. Quickly turn it on low. And here's just a little trick that I like to do. I'll take foil, okay, just to make a tight seal. You know what I mean? Like that. And then I put the lid on. I put my timer on for 25 minutes. It's always perfect every time. You hear me? On our meat. It smells absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm hungry, y'all. I am hungry. I cannot wait to eat this and the spaghetti. Ground meat is perfectly done. I have a strainer over to my sink, and we want to drain all of that oil. You don't want to have to digest that oil. So let's do that now, and then we're going to start scrambling up some beautiful, just regular scrambled eggs, unseasoned. You don't need to season the eggs because this recipe has so much flavor. If you season the eggs too, it'll be too salty. Let's go ahead and drain that ground beef. I got some hot water running down my sink, you know. That way the oil doesn't get clogged in my plumbing system. I always do that. Is there anybody else that does that? Run the hot water so your sink doesn't get clogged up. And then I don't have any problems, you know. Go ahead and get started cracking some nice eggs. I'll typically use about 5, 6, maybe 7 eggs because on purpose, you want a whole lot of scrambled eggs in this recipe, not a little bit. Don't put 2 or 3. Put a nice amount because it's going to make your recipe taste like it's supposed to, okay? So we're going to get these nice and cracked and into a pan of a little bit of oil. Okay, you can use butter if you want, but like I said, I'm trying to keep these eggs unseasoned because that rice-a-roni is so flavorful and the meat has seasoning. We don't want to add double seasoning to our eggs, you know. Go ahead and scramble it and put some nice air into our eggs and then right into the pan. I have the pan on a low heat because I don't want to burn them. If there's one thing that I can't stand when I think about the perfect scrambled eggs, I don't want any brown on my scrambled eggs. Do you guys like brown, the brown color on your scrambled eggs? I don't. That's why I turn it on low. I take my time, cook it low, and I'm not using a fork to scramble it in tiny pieces. I want light, fluffy, airy pieces every time. And that's why I use a soft spatula. Looks like we have about 15 more minutes left on our beautiful rice. So now, once these eggs get done and you've made sure that your ground beef has been drained very well, it's okay to go ahead and take these eggs and put them right into this larger pan with the ground beef that we have already cooked and drained. Let's go ahead and put our fluffy, look how fluffy those eggs are. Are you kidding me? Put them right in and don't break them all up. You want them to remain nice and fluffy. So be gentle when you're mixing this around, okay? Let me put this over here. All right, gorgeous. As soon as that rice is done, it gets mixed into this and your dinner will be served. Let me know how much you love it. I know, I can't wait either. Come in close so I can show you those big, fluffy, pillowy eggs. That's what I want yours to look like. Don't break them down into tiny pieces. My rice is done and I'm all excited. Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna turn around and reheat up the meat, you know, because the meat's been setting. You don't want it cold, okay? We're gonna mix these together and dinner is served. Serve this with your favorite crusty Italian bread or some French bread or just some regular buttered bread on the side. This right here, oh my goodness. You and anybody you feed it to, they're gonna go wild over this, trust me. There you have it. Listen to me, I know. And it makes so much. If you enjoyed this here video, give me a thumbs up. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection, and your mighty love. Let's plate it up. We'll plate it up together. I'm just taking a little bit, just a little bit for now. Yes. Who's ready to taste? You're ready to taste. I know you are. Oh, This right here, this is the combination. A lot of people think that the rice-a-roni you should use is the beef. Always use the chicken. It's so good. Oh,